Gentlemen, please stand for the United Arab Emirates National Anthem.
For centuries in the harsh lands of the Arabian Peninsula, the tribesmen lived and survived under the unforgiving sun by using their resources wisely and living sustainably. The founding father, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, understood the need to preserve these cultural traditions to be able to grow sustainably into the future. His vision became the foundation that guided the UAE on a journey to embrace growth and empower its people while preserving the past. The discovery of oil quickly brought opportunity filled with optimism to the shores of the UAE, launching the country on a voyage towards modernity. And with this new way of life came all the responsibilities of a modern, developing nation. After decades of energy leadership and building bonds with nations, the UAE's role extended beyond oil as it became a responsible global citizen. From Abu Dhabi to the United Kingdom, from Spain to Africa, and to the islands of the Pacific, the UAE is electrifying nations around the world with clean, sustainable energy. As the UAE's commitment to its people and the world evolved, addressing climate change, energy security, and sustainable development was a natural next step, and the UAE was quick to take action. To enrich societies and power economies of tomorrow, innovation and partnership are fundamental. Amidst the rolling plains of Andalusia, one of the most advanced innovative power plants in the world is storing the sun's limitless energy and delivering uninterrupted electricity to these homes throughout the night. Between the magnificent dunes in the western region of Abu Dhabi lies the Middle East's largest concentrated solar power plant, turning the desert sun into sustainable power for the UAE. 20 kilometers off the coast of the United Kingdom, 175 graceful wind turbines power the world's largest wind farm, meeting the electricity needs of 500,000 homes. For nations and remote communities where limited energy has hindered development, access to energy accelerates economic growth, brings immediate opportunity, and touches people's lives. The world has a shared responsibility to solve energy and water security, climate change, and sustainable development. The UAE is committed to further action, to work innovatively together, and to drive solutions. The future depends on the steps we take today.
The future depends on on the steps we take today. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and ruler of Dubai. Your Highness, General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Deputy Supreme Commander of the United Arab Emirates Armed Forces. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Aida Bousreidi and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for today. Thank you for taking the time to be with us at this very important event, the third Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. Before starting, I would like to remind you all to please use your simultaneous translation headsets, Channel 1 for Arabic and Channel 2 for English. للترجمة الفورية يرجى استخدام قناة رقم 1 للغة العربية وقناة رقم 2 للغة الإنجليزية. Ladies and gentlemen, the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week brings together the 8th World Future Energy Summit, the 7th Zayed Future Energy Prize, the 3rd International Water Summit, the 2nd Festival at Masdar City, and coincides with the 5th General Assembly of the International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA. And for the first time in the Middle East, the Abu Dhabi Solar Challenge, attracting universities from around the world, is also being held this week. This year, the opening ceremony of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week includes 3 very special events. We will start off with the official opening ceremony, followed by the Zayed Future Energy Prize Awards ceremony, and we will conclude with awarding the winner of the Abu Dhabi Solar Challenge. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, for the opening of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, I would like to invite onto the stage our host, His Excellency Dr. Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber, the UAE Minister of State and Chairman of Masdar, to deliver his welcome remarks.
Your Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and ruler of Dubai. Your Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the United Arab Emirates Armed Forces, and our honored guest, His Excellency Abdel Fattah Saeed Al-Sisi, President of the Arabic Republic of Egypt. It is indeed a privilege to have Your Excellency join us this morning. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, where we debate the challenges of the present so we can seize the opportunities of the future. The late founding father of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, recognized the importance of building bridges between nations and across cultures to address the world's most pressing sustainability challenges through partnership and innovative thinking. Therefore, it is fitting that we honor later this morning his legacy with the winners of the Zayed Future Energy Prize, from the school children offering creative solutions for a sustainable future to the visionaries dedicating their lives to transformative ideas. Their efforts encourage us all to be innovative and daring, and to challenge ourselves to enhance our society and strengthen our economy. As we gather at this year's Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, the world's attention is captured by headlines about our evolving global energy landscape. Recently, we witnessed a sudden drop in oil prices, one that most feel is unusual, even for an industry that has always undertaken short-term price fluctuations. This trend has prompted some to believe that low oil prices will result in a drop in renewable energy deployment. But today, our interconnected energy landscape has evolved beyond the point where the price of oil determines the fate of clean energy. Simply because, ladies and gentlemen, renewable energy has graduated from an expensive alternative to a competitive technology of choice. Over the last 12 months, we have seen investments in clean energy rise by 16% to $310 billion. And installations of solar and wind increase by 26% to 100 gigawatt, that is 100,000 megawatts. This growth has been driven by the sharp decline in costs and the steady rise in technology efficiency. In fact, the decline in solar prices has been so dramatic that in many parts of the world, it now competes with traditional sources of energy. So let us remain focused and dedicated to meeting the world's growing demand for energy. A demand that will only be met sustainably with an energy mix that is as diverse as it is clean. Ladies and gentlemen, what today's evolving landscape presents is an opportunity to improve the overall economics of energy. Economics that can support governments, industry, and people. With oil at a 5-year low, there is indeed an opportunity to revisit fossil fuel subsidies, especially in countries where subsidies have become a heavy financial burden for their economic development and progress. In only 2013, fossil fuel subsidies cost countries $550 billion. Yes, $550 billion in 1 year only. Money that can be otherwise redirected to improve energy systems and transform economies by creating jobs, stimulating economic growth, and educating future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, to embrace opportunity is the very reason why we are gathered here today at the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. So let us do our part. Let us shape a future energy mix that will bring light to those without it, to electrify cities that do not yet exist, to power inventions that we cannot today imagine, and to ultimately ensure that growth is as sustainable as it is enduring. If we capitalize on this historic opportunity, if we have the courage and the will to say yes to thinking differently, then we will collectively deliver a better future. So let us work together over the course of this week and over the course of 2015, a year that has been declared by our leadership as the year of innovation. Let us share our knowledge, let us innovate, and take the bold steps necessary to bring us all closer to a sustainable tomorrow. Thank you.